Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh, X3, 218, chop, you got tight, you got tight, you got tight right there. Let's go.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
132 fighter. Look at me.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base. Check, 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 check. 5.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, nice 7.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, here's Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Smooth.
Single. Mike 8. Got to do better.
Ready?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Here we go. Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, 5. Foxtrot.
From the 27, Locke finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft, his teammate T.J. Hockenson, 8th overall. He was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Denver.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they put...
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes, and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check nickel.
Snap.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, rocket, two.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be second down.
Come on, set. Head over.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the
Get.
To throw on second down. Herbert forced out to his left. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Herbert, complete. Richardson has it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? 60 or
50's the mic. 50's the mic. All day.
snap.
Off play action. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw it is Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
90 Wolf. Hey, Delta.
Strong right. Strong right.
5.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, Echo.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Right here, right here. 45, 45.
Yo, go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, wahoo.
I got you. I got you.
Hey.
45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Yes. Big grip.
Back to throw. Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
We go! 18 Gator.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Haywood. Check. Mike, ready?
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
90 Wolf. Check 3, check 5.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line.
You got nothing.
Smooth.
Watch the twist. Mike.
Get it ready.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight right, tight right. No. 3 down.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this one complete to Reed. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down now. It's Lindsey, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Now, shoot.
Lock gonna throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Bravo.
Mike 9. I want that. Give me that.
On 2nd and 2, Lock. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 25-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
All right. Get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big...
Ready up.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Set, go. Set up. 60 outlaw. Huck, go. Here we go. Now. Set. 60 or hit it. Down. Ready.
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.